What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, Solana just made an incredibly important move that I want to talk to you about today, so let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. Now, I will start this video off by letting you guys know that I actually did pick up a little bit more Solana today. If we do go over to HG Access, which is linked down in the description below, you can see here just a little while ago, I said that I cautiously bought some more Solana at $179, which is roughly where I am at currently. Now, don't forget, guys, if you do want to check out HG Access, you can see all the things that I'm buying and my financial friend is buying, Connor Kenny's buying, a bunch of other influencers. There's seminars, live streams, technical analysis by pro technical analysts. We have altcoin alpha reports, a whole bunch of money being made. I mean, you can look at the community gains, absolutely insane. The winners board flooded with gains, 33%, 40%, 60%, etc. So go check that out down in the description below if you do want to check it out. But anyway, looking at this thing, it just made a beautiful move. But I did just buy a little bit. Now, you may say, well, Tyler, why did you cautiously buy a little bit of Solana? Well, that's why I want to focus on today. So what we can see is that Solana's price broke the 618 to 786 bucks that we spoke about in the last video, or maybe about 2 videos ago, roughly. Now, I told you all that this was the third step that needed to happen before I was confident that we were going to see Solana go chase a new yearly high. Now, why was I so confident in this? Well, what I said was that, look, there's a 3-step process here. Step number 1 is we need to break this ascending resistance right here. Okay, we need to break this line. That's step number 1. Step number 2 was that we needed to be able to come up and clear this little zone of resistance that we were going to run into, because of course we've seen the support here and the support here, support there, and support there. Clearly running into a massive level of support is likely going to try to flip into resistance, but Solana did a good job, only ran into it for 1 day before breaking through it. So that was step number 2. Then what I told you all was step number 3 was that Solana breaks the 618 to 786 Fibonacci zone from your swing high all the way down to the swing low at around $116. I said once the time then comes that we are capable of breaking the 618 to 786 bucks to the upside, no matter what happens after that, I believe that the door is now open for Solana to make a move back up to $301.67. And so obviously that would be a massive, massive moment. And well, what do you know? Yesterday we saw Solana get the move on the daily close back above that 618 to 786 box over $184, getting the daily close there. Now, let's explain why I'm still cautious. Okay, there's 2 reasons why I'm cautious. Reason why I'm cautious, number 1, is a little bit more fundamental. Okay, fundamentally, the reason why the market is pumping is based off of rumors and news, realistically, that the Ethereum approval for the ETF, or the Ethereum ETF approval, could likely be on the way. Now, there have been rumblings and rumors, and it does seem as if it is true, right? It does seem as if it is true. But what you have to understand is that within this world of crypto, there are no guarantees, and there's no way to truly know until it happens. And so because of that, knowing that we've made such beautiful moves in this market as a result of purely a rumor makes me very nervous, because I've seen historically rumors lead to nothingness, and nothingness leads to big ass crashes. And usually speaking, when the rumor turns out to not be true, the price goes further than it was before the rumor started, right? And so because of that, I'm being very cautious, because yes, this looks fantastic, but technical analysis can't predict when people are lying, and that's where our struggle is at. And so that's reason number 1 as to why I'm being cautious. Now, reason number 2 as to why I'm being cautious. If we do look at this from a zoomed out perspective on the daily charts, we did lose support here. So although yes, we did break the 786 zone, we did fail to hold support here. Now, that's not a super worrying thing, right? It happens all the time. We'll break above this zone, then we'll come back down and we'll try to find some support somewhere. It could be as low as back to $167 before trying to make the move to the upside. So this isn't super worrying. The issue with it is that it could continue further, right? We could see Solana head back down, maybe even as low as to backtest these levels, another 10 to 15, or 7 to 10% to the downside before looking to find some support and then make that move to the upside. And so knowing that we did lose support here and knowing that we are coming back for the backtest, you can never truly know how far down this is going to go. You can just understand that it's going to try to find a higher low. It's going to try to find some support and continue upwards, but at least, and what's good about it is that the door is now open. The moment you get a close, especially on the daily charts above this 786 level, the door is open. So it doesn't really matter what happens in the short term. The door is open, and the likelihood of a continuation at some given point is very high. And you guys know that it's even more important than this. This is just a zoomed in version of what we're watching on the last few weeks. If we look at what Solana is doing on the weekly charts for this entire bull market, look at this. Let me just get rid of everything real quick. Look what's happening, right? You guys know that we had the all-time high down to your bear market low. Bam. And looky here. We saw in the weekly charts Solana get the break above the 786 level, come back down and backtest, and this is what's happening. Yeah, although we broke it, we were failing to hold support. We came back down. We went in for the backtest. Solana's price fell. I mean, dude, 43% for the back test, but seems as if it's now successfully holding support, looking for that continuation to the upside. And so because of that, you know that in a moment like this, although it is great, right? It's great that we got this break. It still could fall a lot of percentages before finding support and looking to continue upwards. And so, in my opinion, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start very cautiously buying a little bit of Solana now. I'm going to buy a little bit here. I'm going to buy a little bit here. And the lower it goes, I'm going to continuously just buy a little bit. Not a lot. My average cost is in a $31 area right now. I'm not doing a ton of accumulating, but I still do want to buy some more because my thesis is still that Solana is going to work its way up eventually to 500, 600, 700 bucks. And I want to be able to get in right now when I can still possibly get another 3 to 4x. And so because of that, I'm being very cautious, understanding that this market is moving off of a rumor, and the rumor could turn out to not be true or not come to fruition and cause the market to crash. And secondly, of course, just knowing that support has not been held, support was lost, and we could venture back down a little bit further before making that eventual move to the upside. And I want to be able to buy some more during this rather than offloading, all of my crypto or, buying as much as I can right here when there is a possible pullback still on the way. Okay. And so because of that, that's my thoughts, that's my thesis, and that's what I'm doing right now. I am buying some Solana again, but I'm taking it very slow, taking it very steady. And guys, I will let you know, if you do want to see when I am buying cryptos, I post everything that I buy over in HG Access. Everything that I buy is here. I don't buy super often, but when I do buy, like these buys that I did yesterday, look at this. I bought Ethereum at $3,080, and this went up 20% in one day. By the time, that was 14 hours later, 13 and a half hours later, it was up 20%. So go check that out down in the description below. There's a lot. It's the most value-packed crypto platform on earth. And so overall, guys, I hope you guys do enjoy these Solana updates. Look, like I said, I'm trying to drop these things every freaking day if possible. And so if you do enjoy them, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. I know some of you watch these Solana updates but don't subscribe, and it would help out a lot if you did. So make sure that you do that down in the description below. And while you are there, make sure that you do like this video so more people can see it. And of course, I will see you all very soon in the next few videos I have today. I have maybe 2 or 3 more dropping, so stay tuned for those. And I'll see you all there. Peace out, everybody.